congrats on the season of House of Villains. It is so much fun. Now, Tom, I know in the past you've said that you're not a villain, but what side of you are you wanting people to see this season?
Well, I think I'm always my strong. Obviously, I know I've been labeled a villain and whatnot, you know, in my past, but it was I took this sort of as the same situation with traders, where I'm just gonna go out there, just work hard, talk to people, hang out with people, connect with people, and just sort of let the answers of like how I'm gonna play this thing or do the or experience something like House of Villains, just let that like reveal itself to me. Because I feel like that's always been my strong suit, is just being social, being able to kind of get along with everyone. And I felt like that was something that really helped out in this show, you know, being the bartender, you know, being able to make drinks for people, and it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. And it's a show, like Traders is so much fun because it's very serious, you know, getting in that round table and not knowing and really not having any very much control as to whether you're gonna get murdered or whatnot. With this, you feel like, you know, with House of Villains, you feel like you actually have some control over, you know, the people and how they, you know, feel about you and how well you do on challenges. And even if you do get in these, you know, elimination situations, you can still do redemption challenges and get out of that. And then you can still get people to vote you and keep you in. So it just felt like you had more control of your environment and meeting people. And that's another cool thing about this show, is like you're bringing all these different legends in from all different shows.
It's like the Avengers of reality TV.
Yes.
Minus a few people.
Yeah, minus a couple.
A little shade.
Just stay tuned to see who.
You know?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, how did your time on Survivor prepare you for this? Because I feel like in the first episode we saw you get right in there with the handle.
Yeah.
You were ready to go.
I knew that they were not going to eliminate me. I knew it was 99% it was going to be a positive outcome. I was hoping it wasn't supervillain. Unfortunately, it was, because that's too much power. I didn't want that much power early, but I knew it would be something advantageous, because if they're going to send me home 3 hours into the show, that's the most per hour I've ever made. I know they're not signing a contract and then sending me home 3 hours in. So, like, for me, that wasn't a concern. And I also was like, if it's something positive and I want it, I don't want someone else to have it. And if it's supervillain, then I'll just like figure it out. But I wanted to get in there, and especially being, I know, a bigger threat coming into the game, because I come from Survivor, I come from a gaming background. I just was like, I'll just make my mark early and then navigate from there and hope to do my best, because there's so many times on these reality shows, people come in, they lay low, they hide, and then they get eliminated, and they're like, shoot, I should have done more. Yeah. And it's like, I don't ever want to go home from a reality show and be like, then feel like that and feel like, oh, I should have done more. Yeah. I'd rather do too much and be like, well, maybe I overplayed a little bit, but at least I did it.
Yeah.
Versus underplaying and then getting eliminated.
And I thought it was actually good too, like
how I pulled the lever.
Yeah, because you did a great job. Your form was fantastic.
Everyone was scared of me after
Yeah,
that.
dude. Wow, you handle a lever like that. Imagine like what you know.
Dude.
Anyways.
Not my first lever. Not my first lever.
Watching the show from previous seasons, it seems like it's better to be, if you are going to be supervillain, to be supervillain earlier on, and then also obviously later in the game. So I felt that was a great spot to be in. But on top of that too, I mean, it did put some heat on us a little bit, but it also, you were able to kind of set the tone on what, you know, on how to be a supervillain and what like not to do, I feel like. And it was funny because like seeing other people, you know, as you'll see other people become supervillains later on, you'll see like some of the mistakes that they made when they were supervillain.
No, I totally would have been scared by that lever, to be honest. I'm used to watching shows more like Vanderpump Rules. I'm not used to like the gaming shows, so I was like, oh, you really have a good insight into what's going on here. So I thought that was interesting. I would have been scared. Speaking of Vanderpump Rules, there is a new season of the show. Have you been watching? Do you have any thoughts on it?
I haven't really watched it, and that just mainly comes from me. I don't really watch any reality TV. I don't really watch Housewives or anything like that. With being on a show like Vanderpump Rules, I'd never really been a reality person, like fan really before that. But after being on that show and experiencing all the drama and the anxiety that you get from being on a show like that, I get secondhand anxiety when I watch shows like that. So if I don't have to watch it, I'm not on it. I'm probably not going to. But with that being said, I've heard good things. Obviously, I've heard bad things. It's just a different show. They're obviously stepping into a show that we built, and the show is different in the sense of like us being on, when we started on Vanderpump Rules, we're working there because, we're trying to be an actor, or a model, or a musician, or screenwriter, or whatever. Everybody's just there as a means to an end. They're just there, a stop along the way on their journey. And after Vanderpump Rules' success, after season 2 and 3, and as it keeps going, you see a difference in people that are working at SUR. SUR became different, became more like less of a hideaway and more of like a Disney World, and people wanting to work there to be a part of the Vanderpump Rules world. So in the sense, I feel like maybe some of the people are on there like trying to more get on the show. But you're still, I know you're still getting, real life drama, real relationships and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's just maybe coming from starting from a different place.
No, I totally see that. Where do things stand with you and Lisa these days?
I mean, I talk to her every so often. I don't talk to a lot of people from the show just because, me and my girlfriend, we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary. She's completely, disconnected from the reality world. And sometimes just being in that environment, I don't know, there's like, it just feels stressful at times. And, sometimes you feel like when people are asking you about your life that you used to be on a show with, it's like, is this going to end up on your podcast? Like, and so I've really enjoyed my time away and just sort of, especially with how the show, Vanderpump Rules ended, it's just been nice to kind of be away and do shows like Traitors and now House of Villains. Like, that's been so much fun. Like, the drama, I like when the drama comes from the game that you're playing and not from, like, just the interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, and I feel like the show really came out hot out of the gate in the first episode, stirring up the drama with missing a bed. There was a little bit of drama there.
I mean, there was only one person who was very concerned with that. And my brain, I was like, there's another bed. Like, there's not another bed. And worst case scenario, there's a bunch of lounge chairs outside. Like,
I was actually worried a little bit about us having a really great room, because I had heard other people, I'd seen other people in previous seasons go after people that have less roommates. So I was worried about that in the beginning, but then, when Tyson was able to give that bedroom to somebody else, it took, I feel like, the target off of him.
Yeah, for sure. I've got a really fast rapid fire for you, House of Villains style. So just say the first thing that comes to your mind. So who from the season would you pick to be stranded on a desert island with?
Tyson.
Tom.
Who do you think is the most cutthroat this season?
I would say.
I think Kate doesn't give a about anybody or
Kate's
anything. Like, the amount of effort she puts into not giving a is astronomical.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the funniest?
Tyson.
I think me too.
Now, can you each describe the season in one word?
I
know it's a lot to sum up.
Amazing.
Peak.
So we're here to talk about House of Villains. This season is so intense. Tell me, what was each of your strategies going into this season? Did you have an idea of what you were going to do?
Do you want to start?
You start, because Lord knows I didn't have a strategy.
Well, this isn't like any other show that I've done. Well, granted, I've only done one before this, but with Drag Race, the strategy is just talent based. Go in there and show your skill and do the fiercest drag that you can do. But with this, obviously, it's such a different ball game altogether. So watching the previous season and going into this one, I was like, maybe I should like learn how to cook so that like the people in this house like see me as somebody that they should keep. You know what I mean? But obviously didn't do that. Couldn't be bothered, honey. I'm an excellent eater, not a great chef.
I mean, you were cooking in the outfits, though, I will say.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Those
you.
were serving.
Thank you so much.
No doubt.
But yeah, there's no way to really, there's no
Prepare.
yeah, to plan ahead. You kind of just gotta go in there and roll with the punches,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Now, I know you were mentioning a little bit of fashion. Fans are obsessed with your fashion.
Oh, thank
How did you
you.
plan all your looks for this season?
Girl, I didn't even think I was going to last this long, so I didn't. You'll see me wearing the same sweatshirt and sweatpants over and over and over again because I was like, there's no way I'll make it that long. Like, so I planned a few bangers, but I don't know. I just put it together, and I feel like we're all the same in this matter. Like, we went with a feeling and a vibe of that night. Sometimes you feel really fierce and sometimes you're not feeling it. So I just brought a few looks that I absolutely loved and then waited until I was like, okay, this is the good moment for this dress.
I feel that. I feel like whenever I go on trips, I need 6 outfits for every day because you never know if you're going to be in a good mood or a bad mood.
Exactly.
So I feel that.
Exactly.
Now, Jackie, how did your time on basketball-wise, prepare you for this
You know what?
experience?
It didn't. and I'll say this was such a lighthearted, fun.
Yeah.
It was totally different.
Yeah.
And, I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to probably be in the room with some ladies and I don't know how they're going to be. And Christine and playing, everybody. It just, it was exciting for me and it was different.
We had a lot of fun. We did. Yeah.
No, and fans are gonna love it. I feel like I watched a few episodes and it was so fun. I'm obsessed. I do have to ask. So, RuPaul's Drag Race is known for the reading challenge. Out of everyone in the house, who do you think would be the best at the reading challenge?
Oh, that's so interesting. Apart from me, of course.
Obviously,
Of course.
plane number
Obviously.
one.
I feel like Jackie throws down.
Yeah.
For sure. And I feel like New York.
Oh,
New
New
York
York.
would absolutely
Totally.
demolish
Yes.
a reading challenge. I
Yes.
mean, that girl is so
So
quick.
quick.
Yeah.
So
Very
quick.
quick-witted.
But
Very.
and Jackie, and there was
Oh,
so
yeah.
much
Oh,
more
yeah.
that wasn't shown. Like I was like, oh no, that went for 10 minutes. She didn't stop. She had more to say. Like
We need the director's
Yes,
cut, the extended
exactly.
version.
extended
all the
version.
tea.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So I also wanted to ask, who do you think from Selling Sunset might make a good fellow villain?
Oh, I could answer that question. Nicole and Davina. They
Okay.
would absolutely slay on that show. They're both so quick and so funny, and there's so much more to their personality that they don't really get to show on Selling Sunset. And Davina and Nicole would read people to filth, but also they get to show a different side of them. And I think Nicole and Davina would slay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Jackie, what do you think is going to shock fans this season who are
You know
watching?
what? I think they're going to be surprised to see our personalities. I watch Selling Sunset constantly. Like it's on my DVR. Anytime I want like a feel-good show, I turn on Netflix. There's Christine. And you see her in a different way. Plain, same thing. I mean, fierce, amazing. You're going to see us laugh, cry. You're going to see a lot of different sides to
Yeah.
all of us. So I think they're going to be pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for everyone to see that because my personal favorite are the villains. So
Yeah.
this is like
Me
the
too.
ultimate show for me. I'm
course,
like,
yeah.
this is so fun. Seeing
Yes.
all of everyone come together.
Yes.
Could you each describe this season in one word each?
Ooh.
Goodness.
Oh my God.
Psychotic. How about that? Psychotic.
I was gonna say chaotic. Chaotic for sure.
Chaotic. Okay.
Shocking.
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 Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
From
That is
front to back.
that is a great tease.
Yeah.
Now I have a House of Villains rapid fire. This is quick. You just
Sure.
say the first thing that
Okay.
comes to your
Yeah.
mind. So since this season is all about villains, who's your favorite movie villain?
For me, that's kind of an easy one. I mean, such a typical drag answer too, but I feel like Ursula was like my favorite as a kid, especially.
Good choice.
I mean, she was like modeled
Yeah.
after a drag queen, after Divine. So, I just thought she was so fierce. And I loved how, like, I don't know, her like big boobies and red lipstick always spoke to me. So, and the fact that she transformed into Vanessa, like, I could just go on and on.
Vanessa,
Yeah.
iconic.
I know.
Yeah.
That's totally me. I'm like a
Totally.
hideous beast, and then I transform into like a beautiful
Absolutely.
woman.
That's
so,
a mood. That's a mood.
yeah.
I love that. Definitely Cruella de Vil. I think she's just fabulous and so rich and constantly chain smoking. But for me, it would be a vape, obviously. But Cruella de Vil, I just absolutely loved her. And
She was ahead of her time.
I do think she was. I love how she just instilled fear in people when she walked into the room. And honestly, I just think that's goals.
And what about you?
I would have to say probably the Joker from
Ooh,
Batman. The Joker.
that's a good one.
Very cunning, very
Jackie, that's good. Yeah.
type of thing.
That was good. Yeah. That was a
And
good
you don't see
answer.
him coming.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. Who do you think is the funniest villain this season on the show?
There's so many.
Hard, right? Because everyone has their own different types of
Yeah, for sure.
kookiness.
Well, I feel like a lot of the boys think that they're funny,
They
but they're
think
not
they're funny, but they're
at
not.
all.
They think
At all.
I
Boring.
think Tyson thinks he's the funniest person on the entire show.
Oh, I'm sure he swears.
Like he
girl.
swears. He thinks he's like I don't know.
That's he has
Will
dad
Ferrell.
humor.
Yeah,
it's
dad
very
humor.
Dad
It's dad
jokes from
humor.
Tyson for sure. I feel like. You know what? I will say, unknowingly, I feel like Christine, like unbeknownst
say
to
that.
Christine,
Yeah, me too.
she's very funny. I don't think it's intentionally funny though.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
The amount of things they would laugh at, and I'd be like, no, I'm being dead serious.
for
It's
sure,
like,
for sure.
You know, even when Johnny's like, there was a scene in the show, and Johnny's like, but I don't vote. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, right, okay. But you know, this is my first time doing game shows, right? So this is new to me, and I'm like, oh, you don't vote in this one. Right, got it, you know? So like little things like that, little moments like that I have. I think Dorita's really funny
sure,
too.
Dorita, yeah.
In her own way, you know, she's got these flare-ups and she's so funny. But I think everyone, you know,
we all sing.
Yeah,
We
you
all
know,
sing.
Jackie and I were we were sleeping a foot away from each other every night, cracking ourselves up. Like it was just so funny. Like we became best friends. Like it's so crazy.
Yeah, except for Tom and
Literally.
Tyson.
Yeah,
those,
Tom
those
and
two have a
Tyson.
very poorly developed sense of
It's
humor.
very strange. Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
very strange situation. Those two.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. So, who do you trust the least in the house?
Well, girl, we're all villains. honey.
Kate.
You gotta-
Kate.
Kate,
for me.
hands down,
Kate
hands
for
down,
me.
Kate.
I like her, but
Yes, Kate. Yeah, yes, Kate. Absolutely. Yeah, it was Kate.
Kate is a sneaky one.
Kate is
a
very,
sneaky
very,
one for
very
sure.
sneaky. Yeah,
Conniving.
conniving.
And you can't read her because her
Yeah.
face is
Yeah,
just
totally.
all the time.
And also, she doesn't care, I think. And
Yeah.
that's what makes it even more damning sometimes, right? She's just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, you're
We
going to
can
cut that
bleep.
out.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
And then the last question: who from the season would you pick to be stranded on a desert island with?
I'd pick Christine.
Oh,
I would-
wow.
I would pick Jackie.
Okay.
And you know what?
You should pick Drita
If I could pick
because
two, it would be
she
these two.
cooks.
I would pick
you
Drita.
know,
You're right.
She cleans.
No, fully. I would
Like-
pick Drita because, bitch, I like to eat. You know what?
Yeah. Drita will keep you fed.
I cannot
but, like,
emphasize that enough. I'm busting out the seams.
Yes,
here. So,
yes.
you know, Drita will definitely. I feel like she's also very resourceful. Like
She's
she's
very
definitely gonna get to work. You know.
Yep.
And I just watched that movie with that new movie with Rachel McAdams where she's.
Oh, the
this.
Survivor one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about that right now. I feel like Drita would get me all the
Oh,
way.
And she
Totally.
cooked for us. And it was
She
always
did.
amazing.
Yeah,
It's important when you're stranded on an island.
Definitely.
But-
But I would never get like Drita would be a second option, but I would never get sleep because that woman does not sleep.
No.
And you and I were like, girl, it's 9 o'clock. We gotta get to bed. You know.
Drita's up
So,
already.
but Drita's up all the
Yeah.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
we'd probably get rescued really quickly too because the mob would come for us.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully.
so-
True.
I hope so.